So I am somebody that pretty much edits as I go. At least that's how I usually do it. I know people have different ways of writing and editing and stuff. Some people might write an entire book and then go over it and, that's the first draft and everything. I usually write a lot, write what's going on in my head, and then I'll hate it, and then I'll rewrite it again. So technically, in some ways, I guess I do a first draft and then like a final draft and stuff. It's kind of like uh, in pieces, I suppose. So if you are following the channel, then you might have seen the videos and the posts that I've made talking about the YA fantasy novel that I am plotting out and researching and writing little bits. I've tried to write this for Nano, and I've never completed Nano, and with all their BS, I'm no longer doing Nano. I don't know if I'm going to continue my own little thing of trying to like write 50 words or whatever without the whole thing. In some ways it's kind of freeing because you want to do that challenge but now you can't, so like you're not making yourself, but the idea was fun. So like I said, I've tried, and while I have the same basic concept as before, because I was starting to write this or starting to come up with the ideas years ago, like 4 or 5 years ago, and I probably wrote like a couple thousand words here and there. A lot of it has changed in how I'm going about the story. Like I've added characters, I've changed characters' names, I've changed like certain plots and stuff, certain reasons why things happen and how the story goes. So I guess I wrote like a first draft of like the first like chapter or so. I just got to get beyond that. I wrote not too long ago, I think at least 1,000 words. And I sent some samples to a couple people who did like them. I'm glad that they like them and I appreciate it. It's just, now I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's just, I feel some of the stuff that I wrote is too early for the story. And I definitely don't want to do any info dumping. Just put it all out there and then there's nothing left for the rest of the story. Like, it's okay to give some information, but I feel like a lot of what I'm saying would be just on the first couple pages. And, like, where's the mystery in that, right? You want people to be a little curious, to have them keep reading to find out why is this, why is that. So, after, writing, typing out 1,000 words on a phone, because I don't have a laptop right now, I don't know if I want to delete it, because sometimes it's easier if you like a certain passage or whatever to kind of just like highlight it and put it into something new. So sometimes I don't like just delete stuff that I have, because if I still want to say some of the same things, I don't want to type it all out again, especially if there's nothing wrong with the sentence, like grammatically or anything like that. I can reuse it. So I don't know. What do you guys do? How's your writing process? I know mine sounds quite chaotic, but I think it's going to work for me. And then I'll go over it and, I might need to rewrite a lot and do a third draft or whatever. But it seems my drafting and editing comes in pieces. And that's just how it works with time and everything for me. But yeah, like I said, let me know, is your writing process as chaotic as mine? And thanks for watching. Bye bye.